Ah. What's up, people of the world? It's me, Luigi Kid. I'm just kidding. I'm not Luigi Kid. But instead, I am Alex Wimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, dressed up as Luigi for Halloween. I got the hat, the mustache, and even the gloves. Yeah. And welcome to the VLogz 53 Super Mario Halloween Special. Yes. I'm just gonna make this really quick and talk about my Halloween experiences. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. First, I'm gonna talk about this dreaded costume. Now, originally I was just gonna get a full costume, but I instead decided to just get the accessory kit with just the hat, the gloves, or excuse me, the hat, the mustache, and the gloves, and decided to just make the rest of the outfit my own with the green jacket, my green hoodie. Yesterday I had a green shirt, but today right now I'm just wearing my Mario shirt, my pixelated Mario shirt that I got in Chicago about a year or so ago. And I also have some my cargo pants, or no, excuse me, carpenter pants, along with my boots, which is what Luigi wears too. And in case this is actually quite fitting, the fact that I am wearing carpenter pants, because in case you didn't notice already, random fun fact, Mario was originally a carpenter back in Donkey Kong, the arcade game. So yeah. Alright, let me finish talking about the costume. It's really awesome, but leaves my hair looking really crazy, and I do have the matching hair for Luigi too. Mario and Luigi do have long and wavy hair, and almost have the sideburns right. I don't know, can't really tell in the dark. But, oh, I never would have freaking thought that this mustache right here would be more trouble than the freaking goatee for Uncle Si's costume I wore last year. I mean, this is a straight up faux mustache that sticks to my face. And the goatee for Uncle Si costume last year, that actually hooked around my ears with little rubber bands. And if you remember, I would pull it up and down and beneath my chin, kind of like the guy in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? So now I'm going to talk about my Halloween experiences. Yesterday I went to my mom's work at the Advanced Auto Support Center, and that place is freaking huge, and they had a whole bunch of candy too. And they had like 2 mini haunted houses. One of them was like a clown carnival, and the second one was like a whole hallway with strobe lights and some animating spiders. Now, I haven't been to a legit haunted house since 6th grade. And that was just in the freaking neighborhood. I mean, it was so elaborate. Back then, in that haunted house, there was this one part where you had to crawl through this little tent, and then there's this voice telling you to go to the left. But to the left is there's a freaking gerbil or something. I can't quite remember. But there's like a gerbil or something, mutated or whatever, like jumping at you from inside a cage. And yeah, I mean, Mama freaking Mia, that was freaking insane. But anyways, back to Advanced Auto. So roamed around there, got some candy in there too, with the same exact Mario bag that I had last year actually. Also roaming through Advanced Auto, there was this one part in the warehouse section. It was like a freaking convention there. They had hot cocoa and donuts and apple cider. It was like the closest thing to the first convention I've ever been to. I've never been to a convention. Hopefully I'll get to go to ones like BronyCon or VidCon or even Comic-Con. I don't know. It's like damn near impossible. It costs as much as WrestleMania to go to Comic-Con, I'm sure. Maybe. I don't know. When you take everything into account, that is. But yeah, Advanced Auto. That place apparently used to be a mall, which is why it's so huge, the support center. And I did see another kid dressed up as Luigi, but with a full costume. And I did see one woman dressed as Toad. And I told her I better hurry up. I gotta get to the princess who's in another castle. Anyways, tonight went trick-or-treating as usual with my little sister. She decided to be Batgirl, and saw some really cool decorations, Halloween decorations. And I took some pictures of them too, and one of them you'll get to see in the outro for this video. Alright, now let's go on with randomness now, shall we? The random object of the day is a pumpkin. Now, see, actually, last year, I actually carved out a pumpkin. I carved out Gur, of all things. I never really carved a drawing out of a pumpkin or drew Gur before, so I decided So I decided, hey, I'm just gonna draw Gur, and that was actually in the thumbnail of last year's Halloween video, a picture of all me and my dad and my dad's pumpkins, Laura, his girlfriend, and her twin sons, Riker and Journey. If you remember from the Chicago video, if you remember from the Myrtle Beach video. So yeah, I carved a Gur and a pumpkin last year, but this year I decided to just have these little decorations on here and stick them inside the pumpkin. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's good enough, right? I mean, my little sister did the same thing with her pumpkin. If y'all can, good God, you cannot see that at all. My shadow is completely in the way. That's the thing about filming in the dark. It's like, there you go. You can kind of sort of see it. Yeah, damn shadows in the way. There's a cool view of it, though. Alrighty, now, random fun fact of the day. Did you know that the character Dracula has appeared in close to 200 films? Fun fact number 2, there are actually, while this fun fact may be a little bit generic and a little bit broad, actually it's a better word. While this fun fact may be a little bit broad, it kind of sort of isn't at the same time. Did you know that there are actually some haunted houses that you have to sign a waiver for? I mean, there was this video of a haunted house that I saw last year. I can't quite remember what the name of it was, but you're basically either in or you're out. Like, there's no deciding to just give up right in the middle of the experience. Like, you just have to sign a waiver for him to hit you and like smack you with things and torture you and all that stuff. Like I said, you're either in or you're out with those types of haunted houses. I mean, it's like the Hunger Games or something. But yeah, I guess I'll just go back inside and hopefully there are no ghosts out to suck up. I mean, I don't have a vacuum or a flashlight. Well, I do on this, but I don't think I can record and use my flashlight on this thing at the same time. So yeah. Oh, that's my cat. Alright, here we go. I'm a Luigi #1. If there's any ghosts for me to catch. Alrighty. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna just go back down here. Your voices. Which is only natural. I mean, people are still trick-or-treating this time of night. But hopefully I won't come across any kind of... Whoa. It was all just a nightmare. Whew. I must have ate way too much freaking candy. And s'mores. Oh, God. Dang it. God. Here's a little lesson for you kids. Never eat all your Halloween candy on Halloween night. Also, don't eat too much s'mores either, otherwise you'll start seeing shit like what I just saw in your sleep. Well, so he thought. Happy Halloween. you